Okay, so let's go again and then our review for this last week. And like I said, I think it's best if I just run it this way. Of course, I know the things that I did, so maybe it's not the best, but still, it um it might be better. So as at this on Monday, on Sunday, which is Monday, which would be written here. This is indicative of a possible lung being distracted. So this, this, delete that. Okay. So as at then, we have a CST of this, and then you can, what's it called? You can buy. Sorry, just distracted a little bit. All right. So, and then we wait. And this was a trade I was saying that I took. That was on from Friday. Should have been if it confirmed. So that's your invalidation. So as at this time, we have this confirmed. This is the I, yeah, there. This is very big. There, there, of there. But since this is what we're looking for, as at before all this happened, this is nice. So maximum is there. Where am I targeting? Since this is a play, this is small, 1.3 hour, 1 hour, there. That is more than enough. So we go, leave, picked it there, and so that we do not get distracted. There was this, and I needed this through it. So this expansion there. So this, and that is why that was there in the up. So this is also an expansion. Let's zoom in. This indicator, so let's see what's the close. Is 657 was the low. So they're same. This was the candle that closed below it. So there, I think it came here, ran up. I'm not wrong. So this is not invalidated yet. Why? It would only change this to this place. There. Until then, this runs up, doesn't calm down. No invalidation is annoying, even though we have a long confirmed, but no entry there. It should have been very painful. In real life, I did not close this, but it would have been very painful because you took a loss, you close the trade, and then it goes on to eat your TP. So this would have been very close there. Even if you put it here, to still have survived. But I put it here simply because this is a very big OB. And since we know that the, okay, type 2, let me just wash through this. No stress. So this is stranger. We have just 10 more weeks in this year. It against that 13. Yeah. 0.48. And this was a so if we delete this, And now we can remove this so we can be fast. And so we have this, right? We have this. So in this instance, we have this is two setups. And then we have even that one itself because it's a setup. So we want to buy this and the target would be this is okay there because we've not had a CB here. So yeah, this. So this is they're both type 1. Oh, sorry, they're both type 2s and they're both KFC and that is two losses. And they don't both don't have no no. So that is just the situation. Now we can remove you. We can remove you. That remains. And we have to put this. We have to put this. And we need to put this. So wait, this happened. And oh, you see. So this is the two losses were for a Tuesday trade. So we need to just put it there for a minute because we'll start trading here. So yeah. We come here. This is start of the week. We have this, we have this longs. This, I don't know, this just made me lose focus. I was so centered on this two guys that I forgot this. It was painful. I was like, this is just beautiful. You know, this was the start. And it was enough time. It took time. This was confirmed. Even if I missed it, I could have set a limit. It took its time. It's bloody time. And was it. I will have maybe put it there for 10. Could have been the start easy. Maybe 4 hours, maybe there, maybe there because I had this line strong that would have finished the challenge. Just like this was a gap here, maybe there. We have to close below this, maybe there. There. It was very painful for me, very painful. Because I was like, I could have done 4 hours. There was the possibilities were so long. If you turn this on, then you begin to see it. Why we needed to come here. I'd put this on for weeks. And so this was like a full target. We gap down, but keeping it simple. 3.3 hour. Very painful. And that was a type. Mhm. See why I said that? Yeah. So that was a trade. I got distracted by coming into the market with my own will. Based on that trade. That's not. But why? Because It's not like these two are special. It's not like they were special as, Uh, and that's the end of Tuesday. Go to Monday, yeah. So we start here. I wanted to buy this. I had this, but it was difficult simply because this just was just a gap up. So I don't think I did any. I couldn't buy any one of this even when it was there because I was like, okay, is this a CST? Of course, this was not even happening once a week, but part of my consideration was like, I cannot do anything here until it shows its ends, like maybe this new one or this one. So I was very interested in buying this if it comes up. But no, EJ just kept falling. And then we had this. This I was so like, yeah, please come on. But this happened, yeah, overnight. I couldn't get involved there. And I wanted to buy this now because mention if it comes back. And I messed up here a lot. I will get to it. So on Monday there was nothing. And so as at Monday, because all this had happened, I only had this guy left as an expansion and this as an expansion and this as an expansion because this is valid, this is not valid, and then this as an expansion to target simple. And gold, this is Monday. He has kept running in one direction. This needed this has continued, closed. I remember that this was on the close above, so I was expecting to come down and then move up. And this happened overnight. And I believe I sold this. It was really annoying to me when I think I remembered when this did this. So I was like, why didn't you just, close below so I could sell this? But I think it also went almost 10. No, I couldn't also split. We'll come back to too far because the stop is supposed to be there and it went above. And so we moved to the next day, which was which is this. And so what was our play? We already highlighted what we wanted to see. This already lost. Ah, okay. So there's already a loss here. Very few losses this week. And so on Tuesday we started out as a loss. We have this guy, so this is finished. And now we're just waiting till the end. And what happened? This happened. Beautiful trade. We couldn't use this because this is not valid actually. So this is not valid too. As annoying as it is, or this little closes, they might be valid on a different feed, but I use one, stick to it. Not valid, not valid. Um, not valid, not valid. So delete this. This is the next one, and this finished true. And I was waiting for that. And I couldn't put my stop here, not because it's not valid, because that is this was it. And I was like, all right, this, I think it was inside is inside an FEG. So if I draw this out in time, fair, get us with it just below, maybe 20. And in this instance, if this is here, we've not gone through anything. So where is the first place what I'm trying to see. Do we have any expansion above? I'm not thinking about that because it can still lose. Expansion. So we could reject from there because we need to put a continuation block here. So before all this starts there, we confirmed this guy there. So this other one, if we push it out in time, this should be there. Then if that confirms there, that is a very big one again there. This is one that then goes like this because this is a bigger stop. So come back here, expansion to it. It should be below this. That is okay for this. This can go where I'm expecting it to get out. This is going to be a 1 hour just because it's big and because this already has, and this can lose because actually this should be below there. We do not come back, which is annoying. Imagine that. Feel that pain. Or did it pick it? Oh, actually it did. This one only. So we didn't have that. We only had this. Because I think I remember that. I'm not wrong. So it was only that one. And why is because it's just because it's Java. I do not know. So this guy, this one, expansion, there might be something there. We'll see. Let's keep it simple. We need something to be there, so we'll delete that. This is also an expansion. Price can come back here because we've closed above it, even if it closes. But I don't remember watching this actually. So this should have been 1 hour. So this is this, just to be sure of what we're doing. That is type 2 and a close. Wait a minute. Okay. Type 2. Because that would be uh, a limit then. Delete that. If this is coming for that, then we need to have that closes above. So this is CST. If we close above this, price should still run up. It ran up, but not too much. And if that is it, this is the guy closing. This is this there. This one, but I don't remember. I didn't use this guy because I just felt like, but maybe not. But we'll see. AUD, because I just remember that I had this shot and I never even considered that. AUD on this day didn't give us this entry. So this is Tuesday. We started here. It went down. Expansion. Take this, come back here. This didn't come. This is still there. We went up, expansion. We'll put this down there. Nothing special. We had this because we didn't know if this was an expansion. So for this guy, right? If this is a candle that closed below, this is a trade. So this is not an expansion. This is an expansion to it. So close above this. Do I okay. This. So we also have this. Why wouldn't you put it here? No bottom wick. Next one, expansion. This goes down there. Actually, in real life, it did. This was how I planned it in real life, these two trades. I left them, just monitoring them. But I made a mess here. And I'll show you what I did in real time. So we have that, we have this, and we need to come back to it because why? We have to buy. If we are buying this is expansion, this is the cost. Why don't I want the CSC of this? So just put it a little bit above. And where am I going to target? If it's going back up, um, nothing above this, there. That's the trade. But that's for Wednesday. So on Tuesday, prices ran up, no entry, no loss, very annoying because when you see things like this, but nothing to do. On Tuesday, I said it is high probability in case we have a close below it. So for now, expansion, I start the way it went. Like I said, trading EJ alone last week, even though it was terrible the week before, trading it alone this week will have been glorious. So what's the first one to start? This comes back. But where was the first trade I took? I saw this. I was like, all right, weeks it. Wrong place. There. Weeks it. This is the stuff. I missed this because I remember I didn't see this in real time, but I just left my limit there. And I was thinking, buy, we need a sell, buy to sell. Simple as ABC. And for some reasons, I think either I've taken the loss earlier. Have I taken the losses at this? Yes, I've taken one loss here. So I couldn't enter the second one. Did I enter the second long on EU? No. I think this came before it, so it doesn't matter. So it's for me, okay, it says a type 2. It's a type 2. Um, okay, yeah, this happened while I was sleeping. So you can take this. It's a type 2. Nothing. It's a very weird one. So let me say 2.1. And I took this trade and I would show you how I messed up here again. It's just incredible. This I couldn't trust this to take it because see the time it happened. So the time it's overnight, so I didn't leave it because I'd already fucked up. So nothing long win. 2.1 buy sell. Simple. Say buy to sell. Let's delete this. Let's remove this. We have this. So we're going to do what? Have another sell. Why am I so certain? So we have, and it's now that I see it, I'm just pissed at myself because I, even this trade, the way I managed it, I was supposed to, um, Chairman Power was speaking. A part of me felt I should close it here, right? Like close it here. And or at 2 hour, it came close because this is value too, right? So I was like, buy to sell there. So I was like, close it, the first one here. And I said, okay, this is there. So these two are OBs, sell this. And then I was holding, it went down, touched it. It really touched this. It's not so on this feed, it looks like it did not hold. No, it picked it. And if I left the limit after I fell, but I was just all over the place. kept telling myself, and the reason why I even closed this eventually there, like I told myself, what will I do if the trade reverses against me? What will I tell myself when I'm doing my review? I would say I will have closed it. Then why are you not closing it and accepting and letting the trade just do what the trade will do? And then I changed my mind. Why? You could even have added here. So let's go up a bit. For this, let's delete this. What was the next thing? Expansion, OB. We had this before it. Buy. This is the guy before it. No, put that there. There. Max. So if I was truly bullish, this makes sense. This makes sense. I could use 1 hour to say, or 20, because I'm already buying this. So this is a buy. Why is it not going up? Buy to sell. So 1 hour. 1.1. This was a type 1. It was glorious. And that's it. That's what it offered. Done. This is the old one. That's the thing that pains me about this. Is that I saw it. So there. Because I was like, all right. I was telling myself, like, this is the I was like, okay, put it there. I put it okay, this is the put it there. And Southeast, that is was so crazy. Was 2.93. This is OB. And what's that one? They're both type 2s. Type 2, it's a OB, it's a OB, it's a cell. It's so annoying for me because I felt like I could have passed my challenge at any time, especially on this day, even after taking this loss. Took this back to 1 hour. Even less I didn't take it because I couldn't take it because it was in the same long and because of the risk. Overnight, that's almost 3 hours. 3 hours. That's with 6%, that's 6%, up by 1%. That's 4 hours. That's yeah, 4 hours. 4 hours. What are you going to do? Take this one. And I used the big stop. That's a painful thing. I did it on the demo. And then for this guy, same one. Because if we have planned it earlier before the week happened. Jesus. 2.2. Same thing. Same cell. It's not a continuation, it's an OB. This is a 2, and this is a type 2. Painful. So it's like I was using 1 hour to help me. If not, this is more than enough because this is for almost 5 hours. It's like it's two setups. I couldn't trust two setups. I started overthinking. I said that sell to buy. That is why the TP was there. So we delete this. And this was a funny thing. When it got back there again, it dumped. It dumped. And then the next thing is here. And this, I used that because I was like, okay, this is the OB. This is a guy that comes very close below. Sell to buy. And I was thinking, what is the next one? Expansion, expansion. We should get there because this is a continuation block. And that was it. That was it. Simple. So if I'd taken that 1 hour, yes, I would have been in Jordan. Yes, I'll have been pissed off waking up to see that The sell won and the buy is in drawdown, but who cares? It's the trade. That's the trade. What's the next point of decision? Do not close below this. What happened when I was given enough to pass? Pissed at myself. You have no idea how angry at myself I am. And then on Tuesday, for gold, it went down below. Yes, I should sell. Yes, so if next time we have, and I'm going to leave this alone because these are very important stuff. If it comes back here, those are levels I would like. So this, 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 this. Okay, cannot sell this because of this. There is a gap here. Gap is filled. This is lovely. Sell. I think this was I put this trade on as a then I couldn't take it because I remembered I put it on like, okay, what if I put it, and I saw that it almost lost. I did 10 like this and it gave more than 20. But let's see if this was a normal trade. This comes there. The stop will be there. That is very big. There's a gap here. So it can get up to here. There. If I use or the high of the OB itself. High of the OB, where you targeting? I'm not targeting here. Targeting there. So it's going to be a loss. This is a normal trade because first I would not take it, but we still have to collect that. And that would be type 1. So all my losses have been because I've been trying to sell good. But it is what it is. I cannot say the trade is not valid. So we need to for some while cancel that. This doesn't even have an OB yet. So be careful. Come back here and we choose this on the color. So what happened on Wednesday? Price we buy, and I believe this was why I did not bother about this. It was a buy, but we confirmed the sell on this. So I cannot, and this should be so sell to buy. There. I don't know. Even if I just did this at night before I sleep, or what am I looking for? So this is the buy, and we got in there. There. So sell to buy. I will have closed it. So I will just show this 0.4. That's a type 2. I would not change that. It's not just worth it. Um, so buy to sell. I think this was a loss. If I remember. Because yeah, it's just 3 setups. So the 3 setups. So it's like this is what I was saying. It's 3 setups. I cannot ignore 3 setups. That's what I was telling myself. I cannot ignore one, one, two. Okay, yes, one, two. So 1, 2, 3. And I was like, even if it was a loss, I think I put this there. Like, it's just a loss. There's nothing you can do about it. You just accept it. But there's no way. I was like, I think I wanted something there, there. It's like, and it was a loss. So, and 1, 2, strangely, they're all not the same stuff, but who cares? I'll not just include that. They're all type 1s. They're all 2 KFCs. I'll not put this. They will sell. They were lost. And I get it. It was a strong sell. You see, those are the examples why you have to capitalize on things like this. This takes it back, but that's the point. The point of this is to remind myself that, okay, so what if this has not played out? So that's why that is still there. And there was, at this time, I don't think there was anything that was not needed. So I put it there. And you see, this, of course, will have closed it. So just to be sure, okay. AUD, there, we had this line put out there. One, this. Oh, no, this guy actually. Because I'm looking at this. Did we take this? This happened there before. I don't know if I'll be waiting for this to come back. I don't know. So I didn't see this. But there we go. This was, I think this was the part that confused me. I'm asking myself, sell to buy. I don't know what I did or did not do there. But let's just look at it. This is here. We needed to buy this. So we need this. And then this was there. Let's do it step by step. This, not valid. Valid, but I do not know if I'm already buying ahead there. There's this little gap there. So what I'm trying to say is that I just don't want to take every setup because I believe I will take it. So this is there. And this would be there. But my stop, if this is for this, my stop will be there. 0.79, I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't want to say, even if I did not, I will close it there. If I was targeting longer like there, I have to close it there. Why? Sell is confirmed, so we will not include this. This is too small. The other ones that are small that I include is just because of their size. So we had this confirm. We want to buy to sell, and this was, yeah, this was it. Then that was it. That was just a very strange trade. It wasn't supposed to be far, or I wanted this actually because I didn't see this buy. Yeah, this trade was there. This was the trade because I didn't see the buy. I remember it now. I didn't see the buy. So it's a type 1. And this was a trade. I didn't see the buy. How was it? That was all the trade. Sorry. Okay. Just check it again. 1.81. Yeah, I took that. And this was an AUD type 1 KFC. Nothing. Oh, yes. No, no, no. I just knew there was something about this trade that is, let's just put it down a bit. There. So it closed below. Wait. Because I know I took this cell. Let's go one by one. If this is here, so this will have been after this. So this would come first. This buy will come first. You would take it. I would take it off there. So let's do that where we are doing it. So this would be for two setups actually, and I'm saying it more. This and this. This and oh, that would be that one. So this one lies. I said this was too small because it was there. So we delete this, remove this, and remove this. So and we'll do that. There's a long. This is why I like back testing myself. And if I'm like this, type 1, nothing. So it was 0.77 buy to sell. Okay, so we delete this. This makes sense now. This will delete. We don't need you again. And so now we are, so we have that, this, and this is still there. And I believe I still targeted that. That's why it looks familiar. If I'm not wrong, on this day, or it was the next morning, but I'm certain I took this trade. Just on Wednesday, but just for my curiosity. No, there's something familiar. I didn't trust it. Then it bounced, but no. This, if this closed before there, yeah, I set a limit. I just like, I'm so certain I took this, so certain I took it. So certain I took it. So certain. But I know I didn't go. So yeah, I closed for, wow, yes. I wanted this actually. And then I woke up and I found it on this week. And I was like, you know what? This is where I should have set it to. And I closed it for 200. I wanted this. And it got there because I remember 900 on 12. It got there eventually. But and I would not have liked all that. So yeah, I closed it there. It's not like I no, I closed for 2 hours on the dot of it. So let's do this. And this is now for the sell. Let's do is this. This will be, this is a pipe one. And we can delete this. We can remove this. We don't need, I don't know why this is here again. Okay. This, and we can remove this. We can remove this, and we'll come back there. And it was there. It was a byte or so. You see, I still left this on. This didn't get there. This was supposed to be further down. So I'll delete that. EJ. And what happened on EJ? Wonderful EJ. We had this trade. This was the long that I said will have passed. This was it. It came above that. Don't close above this. So why was I sure that I would have waited for this? Because this is goes above, rejects this. Once this has printed and I'm saying that, okay, this is it, don't come there. This is the worst case scenario. But this gave more than 1.3. But since we already said we were targeting this, we'll leave it there as it confirmed what? Oh, no. That's to close below this. So close below this, come back here and set. So there. Maybe it will lose here, I do not know. And this, God, feel disgusted at my attitude. Let's delete this. So this was there, this was below, and this was the target. Can you see? Was it stressful to hold this trade? Absolutely. And now that I see it, I'm trying to decide what I will have done because I later took a long year and all in this because they are independent of each other. So all in this at 8 o'clock, weaken above this. This already played out, so maybe seeing this rejection, seeing this other rejection here might influence me. So let's just say 1.38, even though it got there, 1.38, because I do not know if I would have left it alone. So that happens. Not needed, not needed, need something. This is Wednesday, right? Just to confirm, yes. So that happened overnight. This, a week of this, which happened overnight. By the time I woke up here, this was already in massive drawdown. I'm not jumping in. That was why. This isn't loose. So I'm not, I didn't put, oh, this isn't loose, I remember now. But I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. I leave it to that target. I'm not. So Wednesday we have this not useful, this not useful, not useful, not useful, nothing. So this I woke up, saw it was going up, and I was like, nah, trust. I was like, yeah. I even said, oh, this is the CB. I was like, no, or there was like, no, just leave it there. You see, same target. It was not, it didn't change. There was nothing. Same. Like, why was that important? Because that's just a failure swing. It's not because, oh, this one is a CB. This, we have to delete. Just $30. Yeah. What is okay? So that was 1,000. Wednesday, nothing, and I just have to add this, and I have to add this, and this will have lost. Also, already I didn't even bother. But let's go on Wednesday. Wednesday, we had this closed above. We need that. Do nothing. Do nothing. So at this time, do nothing. And that was end of the day. Thursday, we had taken the loss. We didn't care. This second one. Oh, and this was painful. This, this was where I also had a problem last week because there was a massive disconnect. So while this was saying long, AU was saying short. And I struggled to accept, and this was painful. Until market ran up, and I was like, okay, until next time we close, because this is an OB. So you see, I've even seen something that I missed. So on Thursday, it ran up. I was just like, what is happening? Ran up. This is another one. I'm just highly disappointed in myself. That's all I would say. There. Thursday, ran up, nothing. AUD on Thursday. This was where I said like AUD was saying, EO was saying go up, AUD was saying go down. So it was really, really dicey. This, this, this is AUD on Thursday. So at this time, there was this guy. So let's keep it true and honest. There. This would be there. I saw that this was the guy that went through everything. There. So you see my frustration. I was like, what is happening? And if it's a sell to buy, it will be that or this, because now that makes sense. So this was the trade, and it got fair eventually, but I'm trying to see if anything turned out inside. Invalidation, it was this guy, nothing more. So AD was a sell, EU was a buy. I was confused there. Trade one. And then this one's picked also. Just so we show it. This guy. Sell to buy. This, but in real life, no bottom week. I really wanted this. In real life, I didn't take this. I only took this, and I was so confused because I wanted to buy, and EU was saying sell. As that when this came in, and I was like, and I closed it when it came very close. I closed it in half profit, in half risk, and oh boy, was I wrong. EU dumped, EU pumped. What I get for not trusting myself. So, but that is for Thursday and Friday rather. And on EU, EJ, our favorite pair this week, we had expansion through the comeback there. Not valid yet. That's the long 1.58. And what happened? Same Thursday and this straight, this will shock you. On this feed, it doesn't it. On my broker, this it dies. This it again. And I was just, oh my God. Oh my God. You cannot believe my disgust at myself. Really. Let's find out that feed maybe. No. It, yeah. This is even worse. This, if not Euro JPY, this is Thursday. So let's even say export, no, it's the second one. This closed above and this feed it didn't. That's just crazy. IC market, because on IC market on that I used, it was there. These two trades were valid. So I'm including them. It's not like there's a picture of it. The two of them. Because uh, one, two here. Picked is not maybe anything. This two gauge got picked. Twice. This twice. They got it twice. And I was even being conservative with this. I kept telling myself, what if, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, what if this, and price was coming back here because this was just a news trade. Why don't I just even drag it down to this? And I was like, all right, when this happened, it's like, okay, that's why we didn't do it. And then it comes back, it eats it. And I was like, but let's just put it there. It was really disappointing. Really, I was really disappointed at myself. You have no idea. Because I could have done more. But even with this, even with this small target and running, that was a lot. I'm pissed off. Really. So I was even, isn't like, you cannot imagine the things I was worried about. Like I was anticipating, I was even like, oh, we this, maybe this wants to close below. Taps it. I was like, this thing wants to run. I'm just disappointed. My abilities to, sometimes I'm just amazed in my abilities to make a mess of things. The market was dumping. I was feeling sad for myself. Let's come back in. And this it's, and this is a sell that I didn't leave a limit for. Simple as ABC. It's a simple trade. If price is going down, there, nothing more, done. Just think, nothing more. Close below at this. What is the next thing? Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. It's close below because on my feed we saw that this didn't close below, so it doesn't matter. Next trade, nothing more. So, it's a limit. It has nothing. It's all good. I'm just angry at myself. And the reason why I'm sure is because on this AUD, I left the limit. So I left this too. So I know what I'm supposed to do. Just trust it. Just let the trade do the rest. No, you want to control everything. To draw it later. This is weak above this, gone. So Thursday. This goes above. Wicks does nothing. This. Thursday just keeps running. Can use you. Can use you. We come to Friday. And this was where I said I was confused. AUD was a buy. That were running. This old buys, the two of them that were running. And I was like, buy, sell. And it sold. Crazy. And I was so scared. So scared. I had to start telling myself, trust it. It was like, what is there? If it's a loss, it's a loss. I was even putting it up. I started looking for something. It's like, no, that's the trade. Nothing more. And I was like, oh, should I tap it? But if I tap this, as I said to you, I was like, oh, that's less than one. I said, oh, let me, and I took it off at one point. I was like, no, the minimum, even if you're not selling to buy, the minimum. Why is it minimum? Because if this confirms, which it did there and it retraces, it's a continued sell. Why? This is the only place it stopped being validated. Leave a limit here and buy. Who cares if it reverses? If it gets to 2 hours, fine. Wait for this candle, this close to happen. Put your limit there. So it was a sell to buy. But let's even say lower target. That is a 1.92. And I did not know why I was just so scared and so overthinking and of risk. And I was like, so sell. Why? I wanted this. Sell before come. It's like it comes back. And I was thinking, oh, I was overthinking all this. And then this happened. I was like, oh no. Sell confidently. I wrote it there. I said a lot on it. Mad at myself. Really just mad. Really. Like, 1 week. See how many wins this week. This is like this. 1.92, really? They still didn't come back, and it's like this. Of course, we still have this. God, that shouldn't even be. It's like once it hits this for the buy to sell, I have to close it there. Did you see that? I'm still. Oh, I cannot show because I'm in replay mode. Yes, just to show. Don't mind this big loss. EJ Long is in. Oh, yeah, this was in full drawdown. See, I'm still in it, but I shouldn't be again because this exits out. So we don't even need this is 0.19. So I'm not going to, it's not worth the stress. What about this? There. So it picks your order and it picks this one. Close it. Instant buy and TP. Expansion. This is the guy. This is the one above. Nothing more. Where's the target? There. It's too low. Okay. If it no bottom weak there. Simple as ABC. It's like it's too small. They have to do better. Type 1. They have to do better. They didn't do better at all. Simple trade. Don't overthink it. And I do not have anything major here, so I'm just going to delete all this feed. Come back. Wait a minute, next week. 2 weeks. This was there. It was on Wednesday. When Hub comes back. Goes up. Yeah, we did all this. I hope we did. There's a Tuesday, October. Oh yeah, I was looking at this. I zoomed out at the point I was trying to look for a trade and I saw myself miss this. But it's okay. I saw myself miss this week. It's like, it's okay. Now I didn't know about if I know about this, I'll put this out in time because setups like this, I would not want to miss it. So it's okay. But AUD. And this it. Why did I have this here? Because I know that I would have closed this here and I'm trying to find out if this peaked here, this is the first place. And I was like, this is a gap. So we are closing the gap. Gap close. Like this is where I would expect something to happen. That was why I was like, that would be the target. It was enough, enough. I kept looking at it. I was like, this is enough. It was enough to do what I needed, even if I wasn't trading. It was enough. You know, it was just 2 hours there, 2 hours there on EU. And I was like, that is 4 hours. And I was already up by 1 hour for the week. But the day if I just left it and trusted it. So it was like enough to do better. Nothing more. Do better. Do less. Less. Not you again. I'm so focused on things that don't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Not there. Overthink. It's like just calm down. Just calm down. Nothing more. And trust the setup. And if it loses, so what? So what? Cannot, oh, because oh, AU supposed to be all right. So one of them will win. So one of them will win. To be B, but you followed your rules. Followed your rules. Then this was tough. Same. Not there. There. One, I think I was pushing this to see if it is 31.3 area, you see. That's a gap. One, because before that, that's the gap. I'm not going up. Additionally, it's like there are other setups. Expansion, this, you see, it came to the low of this OB, of this bearish continuation block. So it could go higher, but I was like, there's no way after that. You are holding on to it. Because there are two double explosions. Things have happened now. So you're asking yourself, okay, what will I do? Well, let's see. If I said bearish continuation block, that is 1.24. I wouldn't go beyond that. Especially after this rejection from there. Or if it comes back here on a Friday. No, before it goes, because I'll be telling myself, why am I holding it? And or even if I picked it, I don't know. And then on Friday itself, we had this. This is not something, this is something. So it wicked it. I was like, there's a trade there. There is this. God, wait. Start from here. This, there is that. But before that, there is this. Same weeks it. You see the limit is still on it because bloody thing didn't sound. And I was like, oh yeah, this is it. I cannot put it there. I was too scared to put it there because I kept thinking, no. Then I put it up like, okay, just for safety. And also because this arrow came low. Where's that going to be? After I hit, this is a bearish continuation block. It rejected. If it rejects overnight, because I wasn't, because it's just left on demo, I believe. EJ long, yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's looking at this one there because I think I'd closed this. I'd closed that. So rejection block. And what else? Price. Where was the last expansion? This is the best place I think it can go for now. But I'm closing over the weekend. I'm not holding more. This is 1.45. Considering the fact that it should have been there, 37. It should have been here, 2 hours. So there. And once that is rejected, comes back to it, it's like, nah, okay, I'm not for that life. And also now I'm seeing bearish setup form. So 1.4. That is a type 1. Like I said, all on me. type 1. Cause this close above 1. This is a nice buy to 1. I know what I'm saying. I'm not a crazy guy. And so after that, we have this, and that then is this. We sit there. Bang, bang, bang. Then I think I put this here. I don't remember. This stop loss is AU. Oh, long. Oh, you see, AU is the big one. So you see, it's running in profit from down here because this will hard it up. And stop loss will be 64582. Oh, okay, just that. And this is the one that is then going there. Nothing more. This is a type 2. To be honest, even though these bloody guys, I'm just pissed off because I could make up everything. They start the week afresh. And for this is below. So I was like, this is high priority. This is another one. So we have first trade. It's 3 setups. This and these two are similar, so I will use them. One. So even if it loses, once you close above this again, this would be interesting. So this is the one I'm still going to lose because it's a leave because I have to, depending on what happens there, I have to set an alert. I'm being distracted. And I have to lock it. It's a very important line. So 3 setups. This is still running. So it's got here. So this is a type 2. Okay, type 2 to see this. That is why it is important. Okay. And then we have this guy. To be honest, I want them to win, but that is not the reason. And actually we have you and you. So actually the TP should be there. Not the most so depending on how it goes on Monday, if it doesn't gap up, if it gives me more opportunities, I can re-enter actually. I'll not be surprised because bam, this itself actually no. Just need to trade. So these are 2 setups too. And they are both type 1s. Actually, this is a type, oh my god. stuff, and I'll delete this. I'll leave that line. I'll pull this here to remind myself. I one of that exactly. And to be honest, just delete things on the left. That's all this line sometimes give me the illusion like there is so much things, but to be honest, this is the one that I'm looking at that concerns me more. One of them is this, and that's all. And 7, okay, we can leave with 7. Gold, 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 gold. Betrayal, betrayal, you know. So on Friday we come. I was looking at this as like it closes and it comes up. There is a trade. All this while it was just hanging in there, doing nothing, and it dumps. Tried it all day, waited, and it dropped almost $200, you know, from the high. So we have this, and then it dumps further. This comes back, so we already CS'd this, so there's a, wait a minute. So if you come here, two setups, I said, yeah, this, oh, actually, no. So this, so let's start from it. We have this Wixit there. Finishes. I think this was because it was massive, so this was more than 10. But this is not why. This is 25. But either which way, this is a nice buy. I am not, because of that, not entering the trade. Where's the next place? Enough. Where if it's going down because it's already presented it, then it should go below that. I want to. I cannot take this, but it's still valid. This is type 2. Well, but may not say my mind out. This is even there. I'll just use 15. Well, let's just put it because actually, wait. Not you, you will have lost. There. In the second one. Or let's just say add 20 to 9 to 6. Okay, and if we delete that, this, and we delete that, we just hold on. So there is a trade here. Just to show patience, patience, don't be moved by the market, don't be stressed. So this is a different, this is the one that I would put there because so if I'd seen this, I would enter. That's what I'm saying there. Not seen it, just trust it. Just trust it. Is here? First target will be there, 18. Then I will move that 20. But if I'm targeting the same thing for there, then it's a 45 point. It's not rocket science. So this is 2, part 2. It's a KFC. Yes. So, okay. Same place. We click this. We ask ourselves, any other setup? Yes. There. Close below. Come back here. This is the guide I close. I cannot use this. I cannot use this because even though this is the OP, I cannot put it there. I'll put it just above Y, even though this is above it. And there. So 20 on this one. I'm not going to use that. This will be it. Because this happened late. This happened. Everything I've already hit the objective. I'm thinking, all right, by the time I'm here, actually, I'm thinking this to failure swing. But let's say I think that it might go there. So, because I don't want it to be like, oh yes, I thought it all out. I shouldn't even be in the bloody trade again. And that's the end. Trust the setup. Either play it as week by week or whatever. Just trust the setup. This failed until it reaches there. Do nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I said there's... Ah, yes. So I have to leave this there. Yeah, if we come here, I'll be looking to sell above here, something like if I can get, or maybe not. This is a good trade to trust. Back here. It could be this out, but I do not know. But I'll delete this. I would lock this. I will lock this. And I would lock this. And I'll delete that. No, actually, no. Lock it up. That's a trade. And I have to. If it comes back here, I have to. That's all. This should go. This has 8. This should be closed. And this is whatever it is. That low to sell. And I'm not going to. Just going to wait and see what the week presents. And without even including all this, there should have been a glorious week. I know. 24-hour means I could have made 48. Passed. Started a challenge on Monday. Passed it. Passed phase 2. And if I got something on that same day, or with that same week, which I doubt, be ready. That's me. Okay. All right. So yeah, I could do better. I could do far better. And I didn't even include this, guys. I didn't include gold. We have to do better. I have to do better. I've said one of my best week because I know it was so good. Okay, there were 3 losses. Well, in this week, how many trades were there? Come here. Shift 30 trades. 30 trades, 5 losses. Actually, maybe not because they're still running, but of the possible, let's see. 24 trades, 5 losses, 19 wins. Yeah, do better.